your first time to work together in a film? Discoveries. Anong na-discover niyo sa isa't isa?
With Direk, I knew from the first movie I did with him, I knew that I loved Direk Yam talaga. The way that he wrote Death of a Girlfriend, the first time I read it, I said, na-imagine ko yung buong kwento talaga sa isip ko, sa utak ko, and I said, okay, this is brilliant. He's great. And then how we shot it and how it came out, I was like, I didn't even expect it to be, it was better than I expected. So this time around, same thing. I what I experienced from the last project with Direk Yam, I saw the same thing. He really gives us parang, he will direct what he wants, but then he'll also allow the actor to portray the character in the way that I understood it, or the artist understood the character, which I love about Direk Yam every single time. Tito Epi naman, Tito Epi is the dad of a very, very close friend of mine. He's one of my best friends, Sandro, who I just played basketball with the other night. That's why I have this, because of basketball. And I love Tito Epi. I know he's friends with my dad. I've never worked with him before, but I did not think we would click that well at taping as well. We're like, I loved him. I love spending time with him. He was really, what his role was, na kuya-kuyahan ko in the story. We really got along, and we're like, Tito, we have to hang out also after taping. Although it hasn't happened yet, I really liked it, and I really enjoyed time with Tito Epi. Nadine, wow, what can I say about Nadine? I have never experienced an actor na kahit break or pahinga, Nadine's always doing something. She's always like, Jegs, halika, we have to take BTS photos. We have to do this, we have to do that. We have to prepare for, when the film is gonna come out, we have to have content. I'm like, Nadine, do you ever, nagpapahinga ka ba? Do you ever take a break? She's always thinking of concepts, of things to do. She's talagang all-rounder si Nadine. I was amazed. Like when we'd step on set, she's kitschy. When we'd leave the set, go back to standby, she's still kitschy and thinking of ways how to make things better, how to do this scene better, how to parang take this photo and post it for promotion purposes. And I was astonished. I was like, wow. Some people don't really take this job that seriously. It's just like, okay, magta-taping ako, it's just another movie, it's just another project. But I didn't feel that with Nadine. She was 100% there the whole time. Like what Direct said, 2,000% pala. The whole time she was there. And I was amazed. I was like, wow, may ganito pala. It's nice. It's nice to see the different variations of different artists who take their job very, very seriously.
Wow. Reaction na din?
Direct. Sa content pala, direct. Nalaglag pala yung camera na yun sa dagat. Kaya wala na yung mga content na yun. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
Kaya nahulog sa dagat yung camera. So I don't have all the files. Kasi hindi ko siya na-transfer. Anyway. Ako naman po, Miss Aster, just to be, I guess, para maiba naman sa kanilang lahat. Ang pinaka na-enjoy ko po kasi is, in general, makatrabaho silang lahat. Not because, hindi ko siya tinignan as actors for a profession. Mas tinignan ko like when we're off-cam, pag nasa set lang po kami, nagpapahinga or nag-get together, nagkukwentuhan, mas doon po kasi ako nakakonect sa kanila. And I love that it doesn't, hindi po siya, parang hindi kami nagtrabaho at all. Parang nag-hangout lang kami sa set. Ganon. And what I really loved about it is that si Direk kasi he's very collaborative. So when you give him an idea, na parang, Direk, parang feeling ko okay to na gawin ko. He's very collaborative, and then I love that we exchange stories. We all exchange music. As in, pag naka-standby po talaga kami kung ano-ano yung mga pinapatugtog namin, kung ano-ano yung pinag-uusapan namin. So, it's really more of the real people behind the camera. That's what I discovered. Yun po.
Tugtong lang ako doon sa sinabi mong nahulog sa tubig yung camera. What happened?
Nasa Siargao po kasi ako, and then I was taking photos of my friend with the camera. Kasi yung camera po na yun, waterproof po siya. Tapos may dumating po na malaking alon na bitawan ko po yung camera.
Sir, kasalukuyan nasa Hawaii na po yung
Sorry, Direk. Kaya po wala akong content eh.
So this is not my first time, Tita, with Diego and Epi. This is my first time with Nadine. So for all actors that I've worked with, there's so many things to discover kasi every time you have a new movie. So you discover that, say for example, that Diego can be this, not the heartthrob that was introed kanina, and then Epi is not your stereotype wedding, always like what Epi I always talk about na parang bading na lang or whatever. So ganon. Epi is a very good dramatic actor. And then when we go to Nadine, I've never worked with Nadine. I've only seen her, bits and pieces of her acting, but I know that she is going to deliver 2,000% the role of Kichi. And that's a great discovery. And ako naman, I only want to work with people I like to work with. So basically, it's a good thing to discover that, you all have, ito pinakamaganda, you all have chemistry, whether it comes out sa movie na may kontrabida, may bida, may kalaban, may friends, but the chemistry is there. So that's what the big discovery is for me.
Well, again, this is not my first time working with Direk Yam. No? I've played a lot of roles for Direk Yam, and it's my first time to work with Diego and Nadine. And personal discovery is that these guys can like really morph into their characters, and they're so into it that they really, even before we call it a night, but we get together for dinner or something like that, we talk about our roles, and these guys are, they know how to develop the switch in the back of their head. When it's on, it's on. When it's off, it's off. So very seldom do you find actors who can just switch on and off from a character. And once they switch on, they give more than 100%. And I like working with actors like that. And probably that's my personal discovery from my two co-actors.
Can you tell us the most challenging part in the film that you did, or that Direk Yam made you do for this for the story or for the film? Especially si Diego and Diego and Epi, you've worked with Direk Yam before.
Ako naman po, Miss Leia, I guess yung pinaka-challenging, same ng sinasabi nila ni Diego at ni Kuya Epi. It's really that last scene kasi ang mahirap doon.
Oh, that's the last scene.
It's really the yung last scene po naming tatlo kasi you really have to sustain all of the emotions. The scene was so violent that alam mo yun, after pag nag-cut na si Direk, nanginginig ka pa, yung galit na galit ka pa kasi I'm used to sustaining emotions when you're crying or may loob mo. Pero ito po kasi may kasamang violence, may kasamang anger. So ang hirap, sobrang hirap. Parang feeling ko after mag-cut ni Direk, parang mag-faint ako or parang atakihin ako sa puso.
Yeah. How did you switch off? How did you switch off after that scene?
Nagtatawanan po kaming tatlo after the scene.
Leia, to give you...
Sige, go direct. Go ahead,
Yeah,
direct.
no, just to give everyone the context of Greed. Part of the toughness of the shoot kasi is that ang Greed is supposed to be nangyari in a summer, as in mainit.
Yeah.
Minsan inuulan kami at pinuputik kami. So that's why. Anyway, going back to Nadine.
Yeah, thanks, Direk.
Yeah, yun po, Miss Leia. So, nagtatawanan lang kami after. For some reason, no matter how intense the scene was, right after, we're all super light, nagtatawanan po kami, nagkukwentuhan kami. But then, when we get back into the scene, nagsiswitch on po kami lahat. So, that's why it's really amazing to work with the same people, with the same team, just because iba po talaga yung rapport naming lahat, ng buong production.
Yeah.
The terrain was very difficult. We were working in the middle of the jungle, and the little rain will cause a lot of mud. Tapos siyempre mga tsinelas namin ay ipit, and then the good thing is walang nag-inarte sa amin. Sila Nadine talagang naligo sa putik yung mga sila Diego. As in, day puro putik kami, ganyan, nagtatawanan pa rin kami, and it felt like we were just playing in the mud. Of course, in normal days, ano talaga yun, kumbaga para sa mga artista nakakasira ng ulo yun. nasa gitna ka ng gubat, wala kang signal, puro putik kayo, mga kuko mo, punong-puno ng putik, di ba? Tapos magpapatayan kayo, na puro dugo kayo. There was one night na talagang sobrang lagkit namin sa putik, saka sa fake blood na nilalagyan kami sa mata, hanggang lumalabas sa ilong namin ng dugo. So, I mean, things like that. But the good thing is kung tama yung mga kasama mo sa cast, tama yung kasama mo sa production, tama yung the way your director treats you, the way the production treats you, the way yung walang pa-star sa mga kasama mong artista. I guess yun yung sinasabi nila din na parang hindi namin naramdaman na nagtatrabaho kami. Kasi on a normal day, talagang ako, baka umiiyak na ako, ano ba itong ginagawa ko dito? Punong-puno ng putik sa mga kuko ko. Kasi nakakain namin minsan yung putik at saka yung fake blood, ganyan. Pero, di ba, it was fun because we were working together.
Yes.
Walang nakahiwalay sa amin ang trabaho. Kasi alam niyo yung gano'n. So it became really light. Even though the terrain made it hard, the film, the requirements were hard, no? Pero it made us feel easy because the production made it easy for us.
Is this your first horror film with Direk Yam?
With me?
Yes.
Ako, dami na pinagawa sa akin ni Direk.
I mean, your first horror film. Yeah, I know you did.
No, actually, I was part of one, yung Rooftop.
Oh, all right.
Actually, may pagka-horror din yon, thriller. At saka yung, ano isa natin, Direk?
Radio.
Radio.
Radio is thriller. Yung isa, Direk, yung...
Night Shift.
Horror yan.
Night Shift.
Yeah, Night Shift.
Night Shift with Yam.
All right.
Yam.
Thanks, Happy.
Thank you, Mr. Yam.
Thank you. Diego.
Ako po, I remember Tito Epi's hardest day. And without ruining the story, I remember what his hardest day was because let's just say he had prosthetics. He had some sort of thing that was attached to it. And ang hirap nga talaga ng lahat ng blood effects. First time ko maranasan kay Direk Yam lang. Alam ko pinadala niya to galing sa States. It's to create the effect of a bloodshot eye. Like when you get, trauma in your face, you get a bloodshot eye. And I kept that video until now. I still have it, and I show everybody who asks. I show them that video of how nilalagay sa amin. But Tito Epi had it so much worse. He had it so much. He was full of the blood effects, and it's malagkit yun eh. It's like it's syrup. It's sweet. So he had flies all around him, all the insects around him, and then I can't ruin the story. Basta,
Not giving away. Yes.
I don't want to give it away. Basta there were lots of physical activities going on, and it was just
That
hard.
didn't happen to you. That didn't happen to you. What happened to Epi?
It kind of happened to me too, but wait lang. Ako ba yung nakatama sa'yo, Tito Eps? There was
Ikaw, Diego, ikaw ang tinamaan ni Epi.
Ako yung natamaan, no? Tito Epi. Yeah, natamaan ng Tito Epi. So it wasn't acting na. I was like, ow!
No, because you were working on a tight space.
Yeah,
I remember, nakagat ako ng putakte, pero acting ko yun. I had to continue acting.
That's the one.
Nakagat ako ng putakte sa mukha.
Ouch!
As in, Diego had to pull the stinger off my
out
face.
of his chin. Yeah, there was a
OMG.
stuck to his chin. That was a hard day. I'm sure that was a hard day.
It was a hard day.
Sobrang challenging talaga.
It was fun. It was all fun though. Like Tito Epi said, if it was, if you go to a different director, different prod, different cast, I don't know. But with the people that I worked with in this movie, I had so much fun. It was so good.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Diego.
Thank you.
Bernard Santos of My Movie World.
Yes, hello, good afternoon po sa lahat. My first question is for Direk. Hello, Direk Yam.
Hey, man.
Direk,
Bern.
you've known for doing a film na talagang inaabangan yung cinematography or yung look of the film, no, sa bawat pelikulang ginagawa nyo. For this particular film na Greed, ano yung bago na maipapakita ng pelikula na hindi pa na ipapakita sa mga audience sa mga pelikula mo before?
Yes. Bernard, thank you so much for that question. Part of my storytelling kasi is my cinematography. Hindi ko mahihiwala yun eh. Parang I wanna tell the story based on my camera work and my lighting. Ito, ginawa naming super summer, parang fall yung Philippines. Kasi nga, may feeling na dapat rusty. As in, literally, kinakalawang yung pelikula. As in, nandun yung grit ng pelikula. So yun ang kinikreate namin. From wardrobe to lighting to makeup na almost walang makeup to sweat. Literally, blood, sweat, and tears in the cinematography, Bernard. Yun ang abangan nila.
Okay, thanks, Derek. And then my second question is for the cast, kina Diego, Nadine, and Epi. As an actor or as an artist, ano yung mga bagay na natutunan nyo after doing the film, Greed?
Oh, Tito Epi, I'll go first naman. Okay. Ako, kasi direct mention na wala kami makeup. I really noticed with this film na you don't always have to look parang so well done, so well made, glamorous looking, and parang ang bongo-bongo mo to be able to portray something that's so genuine. Kasi this was talagang raw, 100%. Yun na nga, yung grit was really there. We did not have makeup. There wasn't a little makeup. There was no makeup at all. If anything, we would, yeah, just pawis lang. But as if naman, kailangan pa kasi talagang pinagpapawisan na kami dun sa set na yun. It was hot and, you know, it was in a dry area talaga. So everything was raw and real. And I guess it's something I learned na parang not all the time do you have to, you know, be in nice clothes, na parang nakaporma, na sobrang ayos yung buhok, ayos yung makeup, to be able to portray something that's so beautifully done. And I think that's what was exactly achieved with this movie.
Same. Actually, with the makeup, yung makeup lang po namin is yung tattoo covers namin. Kasi lahat kami maraming tattoo.
Yeah.
So pretty much yun lang halos yung makeup namin. But really what I learned with shooting Greed, it's really just, you know, diving in. You know, the character is given to you, you really have to do it 100%. Hindi yung, okay, you're gonna shoot a movie, kailangan mapaganda ka, maayos yung hair mo, ganyan. No, like you really have to be in character, put yourself in the character's shoes. Kung yung character mo mababaliw, do it, you know, kasi that's what's real and that's what the character and the story calls for. So yun po, just diving in.
Ako actually another lesson learned from Direk Yam, no, is being patient and trusting the magic that will be given to you on a particular day. I mean, imagine summer to, tapos inuulan kami, punong-puno ng putek, pero si Direk umuulan, nakapayong lang siya, nandun siya sa monitor niya, nagpapatugtog, tumatawa-tawa. So, di ba, patience and, you know, and trusting the process. I think that's what I realized, that if you believe that you can achieve it, you will. So, and I think that was exemplified by Direk Siam, no? Direk Siam's patience. And I think that's a big learning for me, especially that I'm also directing now, diba? So, yun, another lesson learned from Direk Yam.
All right. Thank you, guys, and good luck to your film. Thanks, Jean.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Bernard Santos of My Movie World.
Do you like the most about your character here in Greed?
Kitschy, super simple lang. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Kasi sa umpisa, alam mo yun, like pa-sweet lang siya. Mabuti siyang anak eh. Kaya nakatira pa rin siya sa parents niya. Although, syempre gusto niyang makasama si Tommy. Pero eventually, nung nanalo na sila sa loto, umalis na sila. So, nag-elope na sila. So, si Kitschy kasi, makikita mo talaga yung complete 360 ng character niya sa dulo. Na parang, kung mapapanood mo yung pelikula, iisipin mo na parang, ito ba yung, same character ba to dun sa umpisa? Kasi totally iba talaga. Pero, I agree with what Kuya Epi and Jago said earlier. She directly has, he has a way of writing, what do you call it? With the characters. So, hindi siya yung, kumbaga, yung changes ng characters, para siyang, drastic yung pagka-change ng character. Hindi siya yung paunti-unti lang. And, yeah, yun. Totally nag-iba yung ugali ni Kitschy sa dulo ng movie.
I like the shift of the emotion. I mean, in all Direk's characters, I mean, ever since, Direk has a funny way of giving a character a full cycle, or a flip, or a flip of a coin, or something like that. Yung two-faced ng character. Direct as a unique way of writing a character na masarap paglaruan. And that's why probably pag si Direk ang tumatawag sa akin and he goes, I have a character, even before he tells me the character, I say yes already. Kasi almost lahat ng characters na buhay, whether small or maliit or malaking character, may weight siya dun sa buong pelikula pag nilagay mo siya. Watch every Direk Yam's films, makikita nyo halos lahat ng characters na may weight dun sa pelikula, big or small, and that's what I love about my role here, is because of yung shift ng emotion, yung shift ng intention, yung shift yung motive ng character, andun lahat makikita, clear na clear, pero yung pinagdaanan niya talagang roller coaster, diba? So that's what I love about my character.
Ego?
Same sa akin, Matt. Iba yung objective ko at the start of the film. Nung pagdating sa gitna, nag-iba na rin. Tapos sa dulo, completely different na. It was a different person, different. He wanted a different thing already from what he wanted nung sa start. Which, exactly the same. I have to give props to Direk na ang galing nga niya talaga the character development of each and every one of our characters changed a lot dramatically throughout the film. And I guess bilang artista, that's the challenge, and I love that challenge. And I guess just the genre itself kasi, I like yung duguan, yung patayan, it's the terrain, the difficulty with the terrain, and just being out in the what Tito Epi called the jungle. It was all just parang perfect for me. I like the setting of everything, and how the character would eventually evolve for me was. It was really nice. It was nice. I really liked it.
Kasi yung mga nakanood na through Vivamax Plus ng Greed, lahat sila na-shock in a good way naman na ibang-iba yung Nadine na napakita dito. Gano'n ba naging challenging sa'yo yung role na Kitchi? And does this mean na iba na talaga yung genre na gagawin from now on?
I think it's more challenging because ang tagal kong hindi umarte. So, nung first day naman nila Direk, parang hindi ako sure kung tama yung ginagawa ko. Lagi ako nagtatanong kay Direk, tama po ba? Direk, okay po ba? Kasi nakakapanibago din naman because of the pandemic, ang daming projects na hindi natuloy, ang daming projects na na-drop. So, yun lang din. Yun yung pinaka naging challenging sa akin. But when it comes to the story and the role, ito kasi yung klase ng acting pieces na gusto kong gawin. Ito yung mga klase ng roles na gusto kong gawin ever since. Just because lahat halos ng mga film ko before are all romance, rom-com, drama. So, sobrang na-excite ako nung kinwento sa akin ni Direk Yam yung storya. And super fresh pa sa utak ko na nung pinag-uusapan namin, kinukwento sa akin ni Direk. And sobrang interested talaga ako. And sabi ko talaga, okay, I really have to do this. Kailangan gawin ko talaga to. Kasi it's gusto ko kasi yung na-challenge ako. Ayoko nung parang madaling, yung okay, kaya ko yan, madali lang yan. Kasi alam ko na yung growth comes when you're challenged. Growth comes when you're not, when you're out of the comfort zone. So, yun.
I wrote the script. I wrote really the script. Literally, wake ng dad ko. Literally.
When was that?
Last year, around
Sorry to hear that. Yes.
mid of last year.
Yeah.
Kasi he likes to play lotto, laro-laro lang. And I wrote it like one sitting. I wrote the storyline, and then I was looking for sino kayang gagawa nito. Of course, I considered sino kayang, kasi I don't know sinong gagawa, sinong magli-lead.
So you don't have anyone yet in mind?
No, not yet. Until some, I don't know, the cosmos probably talked to me or something. Sabi ko si Nadine. And then I called our common friend, no, si Mark Ictao, the photographer. I messaged him, Mark, do you know Nadine? And then, oh, of course. And then, that's how we connected. And I didn't even pitch it to Viva yet.
Yeah, all right.
Kasi ako, honestly, Leia, I didn't know the history of Nadine and Viva. I just wanted to work with her, period. I just wanted to work with her. And then suddenly, she's perfect for the role. And then parang everything just, blended and merged together. Of course, I thought of other actresses, I thought of this and that, pero no eh. If you come to think of it, parang I cannot even think of the past anymore. This is Nadine's film.
Yeah, she's never done anything like this before. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
It's really a challenge for her.
yes.